We are quite clearly not done obsessing over K-pop demon hunters, because we are here today with a performance on the Jimmy Fallon Show, The Tonight Show, with EJAE, Audrey Nuna and Rei performing Golden. I'm so excited about this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and I'm really excited to be breaking down these vocals and seeing the group perform it live. This is so exciting, and I love that they've done this. Keep hyping up K-pop demon hunters, alright? For those of you that don't know, I did watch the full movie, and you can watch the full unedited reaction of me watching the movie over on my Patreon page. There is a shorter version over here on YouTube, and there are some separate reaction and analysis videos of the songs. And that's also what you've clicked on today. This is a reaction and an analysis video, so if you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, the original video uninterrupted, then I've left the link to the original video in the description below. But you've clicked on a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be pausing and talking about the vocals. The song that is currently playing in the background is one of my own. I released my debut album earlier this year. You may remember me talking about it a lot before. Well, I'm still talking about it. Please do go and listen to it. It's under my name and it is called Echo. The album is called Echo. You can also purchase this as a digital download or a vinyl record. This is the vinyl record. It features 9 original songs, and yeah, it's a physical copy that you can have in your vinyl record collection. All the links are in the description below. You can purchase this over on my Bandcamp or my merch site. But thank you so much to everyone who has purchased or listened and added favourite songs to their playlists. I see your playlist names. Thank you so much. It honestly means so much. Right, I'm ready for some awesome vocals. Hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to the performance of Golden.
Performing their #1 hit song, Golden. Once again, EJAE, Audrey Nuna, and Rei from K-pop demon hunters.
Yes!
I was a ghost, I was alone. Towards you, it's so big. Given the throne, I didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
To believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be.
Okay, hold on, before we get onto, oh my gosh, she's got the hair in the buns like that her character does. That's so cool. I love that we saw the animation. It kind of, because we're familiar with that, it was almost like when we saw the real life people, it was like, whoa, you're real. It's so fun. Okay, let's talk about this vocal quality, because we have, do you remember me saying, oh, she must be the alto of the group, and then she's the one that's going to be like hitting these A-flat 5s in a hot second. Really, really lovely, rounded, rich timbre. Is really open. You can feel like there's a lot of space in the pharynx, in like the back of the throat, mouth especially. Like, just feels very, very lifted and dark. And yeah, these low notes are really effortless. I love the vibrato that she's bringing subtly in towards the end as well. These da 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 ha da 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 ha. I love that she's doing it. I always thought it was the backing, but then da da da, that the third kind of BV was the track, or was the other 2 singers that we're going to see in a second, or hear in a second, I should say, as well. But yeah, it was nice that we really hear this lovely connected lead vocal, and then ha, really breathy, so contrasting in a split second, just the different qualities so beautifully.
I was a ghost, I was alone. Towards you, it's so big.
Yeah, so connected down here.
Given the throne, I didn't know to believe I was a queen.
Right, so up until this moment, everything's da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. She comes off really, really quickly. Really, really lovely and connected. We can just look how free it is down in these lower notes. It's so beautifully done. We have a vocal fry entrance, that kind of slack quality. It's the lowest quality. The vocal folds are actually really just nice and vibrating, really slowly. So we're there. This is the first time we kind of hold onto a note for a longer time, that in this song so far. We have a bit of a vibrato show, so that's really, really prettily added in there.
The throne, I didn't know to believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be. Live 2 lives, try to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Got a problem, child, 'cause I got
I love that delivery. Okay, wow, really fun. For some reason, I thought it was higher. Were my ears just expecting a higher note there, and it wasn't, or that was really interesting. Okay, the reason why it's sounding different is because we are in a different key, and I have just checked it. I wanted to just listen to this for what it is, but this is the first moment that we actually do realize, okay, it's in a different key, and that's great. I love that they've just done it in a key that suits all three singers live. This is the first time they're singing this song live. When they sang this a few years ago, and then, you know, it was Sony, then Netflix bought the right, like, they had no idea how big this was going to be. And it's incredible that this is the first time we're hearing this song live. The amount of pressure they must be feeling from, like, the whole entire world, singing, clapping along as well. But just, I love that they haven't let it, you know, we must do it exactly the same as what we've done it in the studio, and these animated characters are, you know, this is live, and they've done it that in a key that makes sense to them, and I love that. Okay, so just for clarification, we are a whole tone lower than the original. Before, I was a ghost, we start on the G3, now we're going down to an F3. So the fact that these low notes that EJ is hitting first, they're even lower than the original. Listen to how free it is down here. Anyway, I'm intrigued to see how this goes. I will let it play now for that clarification. Let's just listen to the delivery of the next two.
To believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be. Live two lives, try to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place.
Yeah, I love the breathiness in her vocals. It's very contrasting to EJ, right? We hear a lot of breath, and there's side, like the glissando there is really nice. As well as breath, there's a little bit of a higher larynx. We hear it kind of be a little bit more brighter overall. Where I mentioned this darker timbre with EJ at the beginning, here we have this brighter, I live two lives, try to play both sides. This higher larynx position also helps with the brightness, helps with this whole bouncy light feel of this section. Really great.
Both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Got a problem, child, 'cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Get the tea on stage.
Yeah, this quality here as well, it's in this kind of balanced, mixed place. We don't necessarily go straight to a chest dominant section down below, or a head dominant quality up high. It stays in this consistent balance, which is so great, because the bounciness of this line da 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 hovers in this middle part of our voice, otherwise known as the first passaggio, where the vocal folds go from thick to thin really, really quickly. So remaining in this consistent quality throughout just means we're having to think less about where to go. We're kind of just staying in the same kind of timbre, the same tone. Really, really cool. I love the harmonies there as well. They're very spoken led.
I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe.
Listen to how this grows as well. Like, this section starts off so beautifully, a bit more of like a whispery falsetto kind of quality up at the top. Da, 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 da. And I love how the vocal gymnastics of this section as well kind of starts here, then we go a little bit lower but go a bit higher as well. So it's really just stretching, but she's really just placing it in, okay, these are the notes I'm hitting really lovely and softly, because we know in a second she's going to get into a different quality in these notes. Really great build of a song. I love how this is written. I mean, she's one of the writers as well, right? Incredible. I love that harmony. Yes. Okay, I'm so happy we saw that vowel. Because, okay, it's incredible. Like I said, mad respect that they have lowered the key, because this is live and it's a whole full take. When we're recording, we can be like, cool, let me just do this take. Let me just do this section of the song. Okay, now let's just have some water, go over this next section. Okay, now I'm ready to do the next. This is a full from start to finish. So listen to what your body is saying and listen to how impressive this is. It's so great. And I think I saw quite a few comments saying how EJAE has been a vocalist for like her whole life, and she also had writing credits to Golden and other songs, I think, from K-pop Demon Hunters, but she has been writing and performing and singing her whole life. But now this is the moment where this is her first time singing on like live on a huge talk show. Obviously, the songs have been picking up great success and, you know, hitting number one on the charts. Like, I think still like now they're in the top, I don't know how many, but like it's just incredible. And I just love how it can happen at any moment. We're just going to celebrate that. So that moment that I just mentioned before, when she gets a bit softer and it's a bit more whisperier, that's the word, whispery. Here we're having the same, you know, da 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 da. Notice how much more resistance there is in the vocal folds. We can hear that, we can achieve that by having a little bit more of a whiny feel, and that resistance ensures that we're getting clear vocal folds. We need to make sure that the vocal folds are contacting all the way to get full vocal fold closure, nice clear sounds when we're belting. If we don't, it's not going to be it's not going to be a belt, because we're going to have breath coming through. It's going to be much softer. It's not going to have this loud kind of feel. And she's not reaching up with a lot of volume, because that twang is also helping us with the volume because of how high we are. I love how much this song brings out vocal nerdery, because there's so much to talk about. We're going to talk about that vowel in a second, but I just want to hear a little bit more of the chorus again, just seeing how these three wonderful performers are singing together, blending together, and all the phrasing as well. Slightly different to the animation, unless I've got that wrong, but it feels, it's so tight. I love how we're all so tight on the phrasing. That start is so strong. Like you can hear this whine in the voice. Like if I wasn't doing that, so when we go through the first passage and we are belting up high, sometimes we want to bring up a lot of that muscle, and we feel like if you've ever experienced, why am I feeling pain? Like trying to shout up there. It might be because we're adding too much muscle, too much vocal fold, like pressure, thickness, trying to reach up there in a place where it naturally wants to thin out. Or if we feel like we're going the opposite way, throwing breath, which is what I mentioned before, that the vocal folds aren't contacting all the way, that we're just throwing too much breath through the vocal folds. So those are kind of what might happen first, and we need to try and blend elements together to create this mix, this blend. There isn't a mix register. That's kind of not a thing, but we are mixing elements together to create the tone that you are after for the section that you're after, like wanting to sing. And yeah, this it's really, really light. We can feel how there's no heaviness to it, and it's just so wonderful. And I love how steady and strong her stance is. It's so good. Come straight off that note. Okay. Notice how like light I just want to go. I'm just marking it, obviously, just kind of placing where it is. But it is a high sound. High note, and again, lots of twang, lots of resistance to get the tone that we're after. But notice this vowel, born rather than born, which is dark, and obviously everyone has different vowels, but we are just sitting in this a vowel. There's kind of like this teeth showing as well, just brightening, and then B, which is an E vowel. B, we're more like B-I-H. Just hitting it on this open vowel, so we're not squeezed. E is a closed vowel, the tongue is high, which is why it's a nice vowel to use when we're working on head dominant or head voice qualities, thin fold qualities. If we just open it, we're just going to get a lot more of an open, and we can blend parts together, go into this mixed quality that we're after, that we want to get and achieve for this. So good. Also, just listening to the lyrics, you know, it's our time, no fears, no lies. That's is really lovely, kind of seeing the artist sing this song. In the terms of the movie, it's kind of like, obviously, you know, woohoo vibes, and it's right at the beginning of the show. We're not yet knowing that she's hiding until she sings it kind of after, and then it's a bit like, whoa, okay, these words hit differently. But here, just hearing like this artist who's been working on her voice for like her whole life, trying to get her break, trying to get, you know, something, and then suddenly it's like, wow, this is her. And it's just really nice to see it in that sense as well. Oh my god, this is going to be so much lower as well.
To wake up and feel like me. Put these patterns all in the past now and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be.
Sorry, I've got shivers. Oh my gosh. Because I was just thought that obviously this is a whole tone lower. Whoa. I should have filmed this video in the morning, so maybe I had a chance to hit this, but I do not today. That's the first one. C3. I kind of did actually though. That's incredible. Live. I don't know if they're sometimes in a live performance we might have stems recorded just in case the singer is like unwell, but this is like a one perform. They might have done it, I'm not sure, but anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how beautiful this note is. And kind of opposite to the mix quality, if we're wanting it to like to hit that note but not feel heavy, actually releasing some of the vocal fold connection might help. So hitting, throwing a bit more breath than maybe we would like hit anyway or use anyway might help, and that's what she's doing here. It's so beautiful. Wow.
No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be.
Here we go.
'Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe we're going.
Wow. I love these outfits as well. I love, like, it's very colourful on the show, but they're just kind of wearing the same sort of outfits, but it's just completely black. So that's really interesting because it's just kind of stripping. Okay, we're seeing them, we're hearing them, we're not distracted by the bright colours and light. So that's really interesting. And also, just then, I'm wondering, because K-pop music and Golden, we are used to hearing it with, like, after post effect, like auto tune or smooth correctness. So I wonder if there is a little bit here. It sounds like there is a little bit just going into this section. It's an incredibly difficult section. Like, look at the range that we hear in this 16 bar cut, which would be pretty awesome for an audition. Can you imagine? Girl. But I just wonder if there's something there happening just to kind of lift it all up. Again, incredible anyway. I just love the pure joy that we're feeling from this song. Yeah, let's go. I love how she holds that on to the next phrase. It's so good. Oh, cool. That was fun. Ooh, did you... They did the same cry. I swear I think I've talked about this in the actual Golden, but I love that they included it in here. It's so lovely. That kind of a cappella moment pointing to everyone. It's just such a happy feeling. This song, what started off as a song that they were writing for this film, then Netflix, you know, just look at the journey. It's so wonderful. And I love, it's kind of like that domino effect, like where it's got. It's so cool. Oh, so is the backing. Yes, strong. Gosh, take that in. Oh.
Come on, right there.
kind of makes sense that she was the one
EJ,
that...
Audrey Nuna, Rei Ami, K-pop Demon Hunters is streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back, everybody.
They literally, that's so cute. Like the fact that, you know, it made sense that that character was the kind of one that kind of just went at the end because she was kind of, not the young one. I don't know if were the characters all kind of the same age. EJ had the kind of, or Remy, you know, she kind of had the older leader kind of character vibe. But anyway, it's so good. I love that they were able to do this and kind of showcase them singing this. I wonder if they're going to do more, like surely? I don't know. I'm intrigued. How fun was that? I loved it. I know I talked a lot about in between the performance about how like incredible it must have felt just to kind of do that and kind of bring it to life. Not, you know, not really knowing where or how big it was going to get, and now everyone's singing along, clapping along. It's just something so wonderful, and you know, it's something just to enjoy the ride and see where it goes. So I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see where it goes. Thank you so much for watching this reaction and analysis video. I hope you learned some. If you did, make sure to go check me out over on Patreon. There's more content over there. For example, my unedited version of me watching the full movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. My full reaction to watching the movie. Unedited is over there. The short version is over here on YouTube. But yeah, go over there if you want to watch some more. And I will be back with some more content, of course. Hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button. Remember to check out my music over on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. And I'll see you very soon.